Hey everyone, this is Cameron starting off the new week with the sales update. These are the sales from Monday. Had a really active day today, 13 items sold. I think 12 technically from today, 1 from yesterday. The person finally paid. I did want to show something I missed yesterday to show you guys. This is the Roadrunner mug right there in the middle from 92. Came out of a big video game line. I don't think I showed it to you guys, unfortunately, but it sold for 20 bucks. You can kind of see too. It's just a little screenshot, but some of the other sales were from yesterday, like the Disney Nemo. So that one was in there. I just forgot to show it. Wanted to show it so if anybody did, and it did sell for 20 bucks. So that's proof. And if anyone ever wondered if I was, someone asked me one time if thought I was making up my sales, but you can kind of see all that seems to be legit. So if anyone ever doubted, or you could even look the item up on eBay, you could probably find it and prove that I made the sale. But for everyone else who does believe me, I'll show you what I already sold today. One hat sold, Dallas Cowboys Shark Tooth logo 7. Paid $2. It's got a little bit of discoloration there on the front. I didn't want to wash it because it's still in pretty good shape everywhere else. But that sold for a best offer of 25, so 25 shipped. These two inks sold for 22 shipped. This one is completely sealed. This one has sealed cartridges, but the box is open. I paid a couple bucks for those. Here's a DSi box. This came out of a big video game lot. Got 3 DS boxes. Most people wouldn't really bother with these. There's no system, but they'd usually sell. This one sold for 15 shipped, and it's going to go first class, so pretty cool there. One video game, Kirby's Epic Yarn. This sold for 12 bucks or so that was cool. Lost sold for 18 shipped. I paid $3. Small tear in the seal. This is just season 3. Actually, the best lost one is the last season. It's 6 or 7, whichever one it is the one that does the best. But if you have the whole set, I think I got 85 for my last full set, but got 18 just for this sealed one, so that's cool. This was cool. It's a little football helmet cup. The little centerpiece comes out. It's got these Taz Raiders stickers on here. I just listed it as it was, and so I don't think the stickers, I don't know if they go with it or not. They may have just been put on, but they look kind of cool. And listed, I think it's from the 90s, and someone offered me 20 bucks for it, so that was cool. Happy to get rid of it. And then a bunch of clothing finally sold today. Most of it was clothes, like 7 pieces. So this is a Sasquatch, a Fox Sasquatch hoodie. It's got like the inside, oh you can't see it, but inside the hood there's like that kind of like faux fur look. So that one sold for 28 shipped. I paid 5. Here's a Tommy Bahama. It's got a Harley Davidson embroidered on the back. You can't see it, but I paid $4 for this. It actually has 2 stains on the front. I would have got more money if it didn't have stains. I got 45 and some change for that on a best offer, so that was cool. Some Nike golf shorts, size 46, so a pretty big size for golf shorts, and I paid $4 or $5 for these and took a best offer of 30. A pair of Lucky jeans, men's 36, so a pretty big inseam there. These are the 181s. I bought a couple of these and I've sold off, I think, 2 pairs already. These ones sold for 25 shipped. Tom Brady jersey, size 48. In the red, the tag here is actually ripped off, but it's a size 48. Paid 10 bucks at the garage sale, sold that for 55 shipped. A polo Ralph Lauren 3 extra large big. It's kind of like a rugby style. It's got striped, and then it's got the nice collar there with the white cuff on the sleeve. You can't really see it, but I had one little mark on it, but it sold for 35 shipped. I paid like $8 for it, so I'm happy to get rid of that. And lastly, this is a Lauren dry goods company. It's like a suede jacket. I paid $5 or $6 for this, and it sold for 45 shipped. So that should be everything. If anything else sold, I did sell another Polaroid this morning to go with the other ones. I think I mentioned in the last week's video, but I did sell it, and that all got shipped out this morning too. So it was a Polaroid 1-step for 28 shipped. So hopefully you guys enjoy. If anything else sells, I'll let you. Hey everyone, this is a sales from Tuesday. Had 5 sales today, kind of a good mix here. 2 really good items and some other solid, 2 other solid sales, and then one I'm happy to get rid of. So we'll jump into the one that I'm happy to get rid of. That's the Scrabble boards here. There's like 19 of them, I think. Sold them for $35 shipped. I bought a bunch of Scrabbles and parted out the tiles and the tile holders. Tile holders do really well. Tiles do okay. They used to do even better. Thought I might make some money on the boards because sometimes people would, sell them, I guess. I heard other people. I ended up selling them for $35 shipped. They weigh a ton. I'll probably make maybe a couple bucks on them, but I wouldn't recommend doing it again. So a little small sale, but cool. A Cubs 1995 Logo 7 t-shirt. Paid a buck or two for this. Probably got a little more, but it has some staining under the sleeve, armpit area. So I sold it for a best offer of 15 shipped within a couple days. So that's super cool. I'll go first class. This is a little Cuisinart blade. These ones don't sell that often. This is a DLC 103, I believe. Yeah. This one sold for $12.99. So happy to get rid of it. It will go first class. It's super light. Over here, I paid 50 bucks for this T84 Plus C calculator, brand new, damage on the box. Someone posted it on Facebook Marketplace at like 10 at night. I said I'd buy it for 50 bucks. I think they wanted 60, but I said I'd give them 50 for it. They asked if I could come right then, but it was too late for me. I don't like to drive out that late, but they said they would drive to me because they wanted money to go to LA that night and they didn't have any money for gas. So they drove to me. Usually I don't like to meet that late, but it was a good deal. So I paid 50, didn't get mugged or anything, so that was cool. And ended up listed it today finally, and it sold for $125 shipped within an hour, less than an hour. So it'll probably cost like 10 to ship it. After fees, I'll probably make around 40 or 50 bucks profit just on that. So that was a good deal. And then the best sale of the day, really good ROI on this one. This is the Griswold number 9 Dutch oven with the lid. Pretty good shape overall. You can kind of see it's got some wear. I didn't really clean it too much. You got to be careful with these. Some of them like them to be seasoned or whatever. I don't know a whole lot about it, but if you do too much cleaning, some people have told me you're better off just leaving it like it is. And so that's what I did, and just told them that it is dirty. I haven't cleaned it, don't want to damage it or anything. And then I listed it, and it sold for $175 shipped. It's going to Louisiana, so pretty far. I paid $5 for this at a garage, so I was crazy stoked to get it for that cheap. I'm gonna double box it and put it in a medium box from Lowe's, a heavy duty medium one that I have. So it's a little bit thicker walled, but I'm gonna double box. I'm gonna box the lid separately and then the pan separately, or the pot, and then put them and peanuts into another box, and then it'll probably still cost me like 40 or probably 50 almost to ship it, but it's worth it given I only paid $5, and I want to make sure this thing arrives safely. Some people think that just because it's cast iron it's going to be super unbreakable and you can just put it in a box and send it, but you're better off being careful with this, because I've heard of people selling them and shipping them without protection and they end up getting cracks or getting damaged. So it's not worth taking a chance. But if anything else sells, I'll let you guys know, and we'll see what comes tomorrow. Hey guys, these are the sales from Wednesday, Halloween. A little bit slower today, but not to be surprised. It is a holiday. A lot of people are out doing stuff, so not as many people shopping. I have one thing that sold that I haven't, I'm not showing you. I think the sale is going to be canceled, so I'm not going to pull it out here because there's a lot of questions coming through now, and I don't think they're going to want to keep the sale. So, and honestly, if there's that many questions or concerns, I'd rather not sell it to them. So if it does end up selling, I'm going to pack it up. I'll let you know. But what did sell was a Prince graphite. This is one of the larger rackets here. You can kind of see it's got the P in there. It is taped up. Someone obviously used it. There's some info on it. I think I paid like $5 or $6 for this. And it was on like a little racket kick where I was always wanting to try to find a racket that could sell. This one sold for $48. Took quite a few months, but it finally sold to the right person for full price. Here's a Portland Trailblazers Pro Player, kind of like pullover shirt. You can see the Blazers logo there. This is my old bagging, so you can tell it's been a minute that I've had it. Probably at least over a year, some amount of time, but I'm happy to sell it. I think I paid $5, sold it for a full price $20. So happy to get rid of that with basketball season. Here's a Garmin Forerunner 205. This one I could not get working. Sold it for parts for I think $13. So that's cool. Paid $2 for that. And a Super Mario Galaxy game. This sold for 11 bucks shipped. Easy Wii game. It always sells pretty quick. I came out of a $25 Wii lot, so this is just making some of the money back right here. So if anything else sells, I'll let you know. Hey everyone, these are the sales from the weekend, different location. This is the other locations being someone's sleeping there right now. So have a little different space, not the best lighting, but it'll do for today. Had quite a bit of sales so far since Friday, 653 or 33. My wife just told me she's waiting at the computer. I pack everything up and then she does all the printing of the labels. So she told me it was a pretty good weekend, so we can't complain there. And I actually have one more item that sold that's not here. I have to find it. It's a knife. Hopefully I'll be able to add it in the back end of the video once I find it. I have no idea. I looked where I thought I put it. It wasn't there, so I probably just misplaced it when I went to store it. So that's why I'm getting a storage unit pretty soon, because the storage in the garage is just not enough and it's getting too chaotic. So that'll be for another video. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. Starting off over here, these are a set of Childcraft like encyclopedia books. I paid $2 or $3 for all of them. It's an older set, I think from the 60s or 70s, and then it sold for $70 shipped for all of them. So pretty cool there, nothing special. Encyclopedias, I don't usually buy them unless they're kids ones. I want a complete set and I gotta get them for next to nothing. I had another set from the 50s that I sold that was really cool, a lot of artwork in it. That one sold for about 70 bucks as well, and I paid $5. So I'm usually looking to get in these for not a lot. They're super long tail, they're super heavy, they go medium mail, but you definitely gotta hold out for the right buyer. I just find the price that I want, no best offers, just let it sit there usually until someone takes it. So happy to get rid of those. Some kitchen appliance stuff. This is a Rival crock pot lid here. As you can see, it's got a lot of kind of fogginess to it, cloudiness or whatever you want to call it. I usually pick up these crock pot. I usually buy the whole crock pot because people want to sell them together for $5 or less, and then I usually can sell the lid for about 20, this particular lid. So usually what I do, and it's kind of risky, is just wrap this in bubble wrap and put it in a polymer, and I put a good amount of bubble wrap, and then I can get it first class. I haven't had any break yet, so knock on wood, we'll be okay. But you know, you're taking a chance. If you move it up into a box, you're probably looking priority and probably like $8 or so. So if you can get them cheap, it's worth picking them up. They do take a little while, but someone's always looking for a lid. So this is a Cuisinart DLC 2011, I think it is, bowl. So this for 30. Usually on my bowls for Cuisinarts, I'm getting 25 to 35, sometimes 40 if it's the bigger one. That one right there, 30 bucks. I paid 10 for the whole setup, or 10 or 11, I think, with tax. So that one ended up selling for 30. I've already made my money back and profited right there alone, because that'll cost about $8 to ship it. I just bubble wrap it and then put it in a box, and then put the box in a poly mailer, and then I do pirate ship, which if you're not doing pirate ship, check it out. We just started a couple weeks ago, and we're saving on a lot of these priority 1 to 2 pound boxes. We're saving a couple bucks every sale. So for us, we'll take it. This is a Rolling Stones clothing item. It is a Rolling Stones sweater. It's not really that old. I ended up taking the best offer of 25 on this. I think I paid like 4 or 5, so that's cool. It might be just light enough to go first class. Otherwise, it'll probably go into padded. Here, a pair of polo pants. These were really cool. I paid 4 bucks for them. They had a stain on them. I didn't really see it until I got home. It was brand new with tag, but had a stain. I actually took some stain cleaner, a toothbrush, and some warm water, and very lightly kind of brushed it out over time, and I got 2 big stains out of here. Obviously, the reason they probably came out is they'd never been washed before, so they weren't washed in or dried into the clothing. But that was still pretty cool to get them out, and then I ended up taking a best offer of 30 bucks on these. So a lot of work, but at least it didn't have to completely be a bust. So probably ship it padded and maybe make, I don't know, 15 bucks, something like that. That'd be pretty cool. So happy with that. Quite a few video games. This one sold for 11. This little PS2 game came out of a $25 video game lot that I buy. 2 Wii's, both sold for 18. Mario Karts, they sold to the same person. I'm guessing they have a video game, because it said like Family Fun Center or something, so I'm guessing like maybe they have some video game set up and they want to have Mario Kart. So Paperboy sold for 10 for Super Nintendo. This is a PS2 DualShock controller, brand new, sold that for 40. Came out of the same lot as that Midway game. Over here, sorry, these aren't open. These ones didn't have cases. King of Fighters, 99 for PS1, sold for 10 just for this. 10 or 12, actually, I don't remember. That one, we'll just open this one. These two are, actually in this one too, they're four different copies of GTA games, Grand Theft Auto for PS2. That's Liberty City, there's Vice City, there's Grand Theft Auto 3, and there's Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. So we will pack these up, and then I got $18 shipped for those, and they'll still go first class. Here's a Presto Control Master, not the best one, but I paid 50 cents for it. Powers it up, it lights up, and it does get hot. That sold for 14 shipped. It should just barely come in at first class. If it doesn't, it'll be a padded. So we won't make a whole lot if it goes padded, but it's only 50 cents. Norelco Advantage, these little lotion cartridges do really well. This one I paid $24 or something at a thrift store. This one was I bought two different sets. One was missing one. I don't remember which one this is. The other one's a different model, but I sold these for $14. So, don't make a whole lot, but they will go first class. Pretty cool. This is an Olympus digital camera. I paid $10 for it from a friend Josh that I buy from. I always have to buy something that I'm not really 100% on just to make him happy, because he thinks he's found a really good deal, and sometimes he thinks it's worth more than it is. But if I buy enough, then I start to get really good deals on all the other stuff. So I paid $10 for it. I probably paid a little bit less once we did the bundle deal, but I sold that. It did work. Came with the battery and the charger, and sold that for 27 chips. So I didn't lose money. It'll go first class. Probably make like $7. Actually, more like $10 probably. So I guess that's not too bad. But on the digital cameras, the older ones, because it's not a really great one, I don't like to pay more than $5 usually, just to try to sell them for 20 to 30. Oh, here's a knife here. This is a magic knife, if you guys can see that, hopefully. Well, trust me, it's a magic knife. It actually is missing the fork that goes with it. The diapers are not sold. Those are ours. So, sorry about that. Magic knife, yeah, there it is. These, I sold that for 15 shipped. It's in really good shape, but there is a fork that goes with it. If you get a brand new one, goes for like 25. I got 15 for just this, and then if you had the fork, probably like 20. So, pretty cool there. And the two best sales, aside from that one knife that we can't find, this one is a set of Doo-Wop Time Life CDs. I sold these for 125 shipped. I paid $5 for them. I bought them at an estate sale this Friday. I hadn't even shown these in a haul video. I bought four different CD sets for $20, $5 each set. One was a Michael Jackson, one was that, one was a Time Life Romantic 70s, and then one is a Classic 60s collection. All of them I'm going to do really well on. And this was the best one, though. The Doo-Wop one seems to be really good. That sold for $125 within a day. So, paid $5. This will not go medium mail since they paid so much. I will ship it probably regional A. I'll wrap it in a priority so it gets there quick. So, that was cool. And then this, I wasn't sure if I was going to show you guys, because I know some people might have a moral issue with it. If you recognize this jersey, it is a Patriots red. It's got the Super Bowl logo there, jersey. Number 81, there's been a couple different players, but this one belongs to Aaron Hernandez. For those of you who know about football or even just followed the media at all, he was convicted in some murder stuff and then ended up committing suicide while in prison. A lot of different stuff came out about him while he was in prison and everything. He was actually a really good player in college at Florida, and then went to the Patriots and was a really good player for them, along with Tom Brady. He played tight end, and unfortunately his life took a crazy turn, I guess, and ended up in jail and then committed suicide. Some people probably wouldn't sell this because maybe morally he, involved in the murders and everything or whatever, wasn't really a good guy. I just sold it because it's really easy money for me, and I don't think he's profiting from this. I don't know why someone wants this, but I took advantage of it. So I guess the opportunist in me went for it. I wasn't going to show it though because I don't want to offend anyone who might be tied to this or has any moral concerns with it. So if so, I apologize. But at the same time, I want to be realistic to you guys when I'm reselling. I try to show the good and the bad, what I sell, the little things, the big things, and everything. So that way I'm being honest. I know a lot of people on YouTube claim a lot of things, and I've seen a lot of them are really truthful, I'm sure, and there's some that I personally have questioned. Other people have talked to me that they've questioned as well. So I try to be honest with you with what I sell, what I sold it for, the offers I take, and that would include something like this. So this jersey I paid $25 for on Facebook Marketplace. I saw it, I knew it was worth money. I've known for a while about these. Paid up for it. It is a nice stitched one here. It's the red, and if you're looking for Brady jerseys or Patriots ones, the red ones are the ones that usually do a little bit better because they're more of the throwback color. But this one right here had the Super Bowl logo. I sold it within a day for 130 bucks. I had it listed at 160. Had a guy who really wanted it, and we went back and forth for a while, and we finally sold it on 130 ship. So I'll put it in a padded flat rate because it folds up nicely, and I'll walk away with probably $80-something of profit. So really great for me, obviously. And if you're not interested in selling something, I totally understand. If you are, if you know or have no qualms with it, look out for Hernandez, number 81 on the Patriots. All of his jerseys. This one is on the higher end, but all of them should go for 50 plus these days, from what I've seen. As long as you do buy it now, you can get at least 50. So a lot of people actually, when he got in trouble, the Patriots took back a bunch of jerseys from people, and they could exchange them for other ones. I know that's one reason why the market's a little bit slim. But if you do find one, even if it's not the stitched on numbers, if it's the screen printed one, still worth picking up. Or if you find a Gators one, or a Florida Gators one with the number 81, even doesn't say Hernandez, those still sell too. So hope you guys enjoy. Sorry for the long rant there. And again, if anyone morally has an issue, I apologize. Not trying to offend anyone, but at the same time want to be truthful to everybody. If you don't have an issue with it morally, burn this into your brain, because you can make good money off Aaron Hernandez jerseys. They're not easy to find, but they do pop up every once in a while. So can hope you enjoy it. Hopefully there will be more sales, or at least I can find that knife that sold. It's a case snapper knife. Pretty cool. I want to show you guys. It came with the blue one that I got and a $50 one I sold last week. So I definitely want to show it. So hopefully I find it. And if anything else sells, I'll show you guys. If not, we'll have to cancel that sale. So hopefully that won't happen. Take care. Bye-bye. Hey guys, here is the final sale, well, at least the one that's sold so far that I couldn't find. It's a case snapper knife. It folds up. I got this out of a $1 knife lot. I've already sold 3 knives for, I want to say, $45, the $15 for the Magic, and then $28.50 for this. So almost $100. I still have like 3 or 4 more to go. So it was awesome. There was $1 for all that. A little trouble here with one hand, but there we go. So it's pretty cool. It's called a Case. You know, Case is a good brand for knives, and then it's called the Snapper. You might be able to see the right there, made in the USA. Pretty cool. So $28.50 for that. Super happy off that purchase, and I'll pack